On puts you in the front seat on the infamous Gumball Rally, a 3,000-mile adventure from Santa Monica to Miami Beach in just 7 days. Our last episode followed the Vegas aftermath as the Gumballers struggled with the long and confusing drive to Sedona for what became an uncharacteristically low-key night. But that's all about to change, because in this episode you're going to hunt for skate parks with legendary skateboarder Tony Hawk and terrorise the streets with Mathew Pritchard of Dirty Sanchez. As the rally makes a stop at the Grand Canyon before hitting a cop-infested drive to Santa Fe, New Mexico, there will be tons of action, surprises and absolute carnage. Get ready for hospital pit stops, insane highway stunts, drinking piss, and a confrontation with the law that threatens to put several gumballers behind bars.
Everybody goes as fast as they want for tonight.
As fast as you want.
No, we go the speed limit.
So buckle up, it's time for Rally On. Sedona, Arizona, a desert jewel rich in culture and scenic beauty. Surrounded by breathtaking red rock formations, Sedona is an ideal spot for those seeking relaxation and a spiritual awakening.
When we got up in the morning, we basically got in the car and we left because we wanted to hit the Sedona skate park.
Tony Hawk is one of the most influential pioneers of modern vertical skateboarding. He's also a 9-time X Games gold medalist, skate company CEO, charity founder, loving dad, and is featured in more video games than you can count on 2 hands.
This year, I was very careful about who I chose to be in my car. My nephew, John Dale, who is one of the funniest guys I know, and Mike, Rooftop Escamilla.
BMX pro and all-round stuntman Rooftop has an appetite for danger and a sick sense of humor to match.
Our auxiliary mission on the whole trip is really doing webisodes on Shred or Die.
It was constantly trying to get footage and keep it interesting.
Route we kind of knew, and there was parks everywhere and stuff to ride. There was pretty much no arguments.
With Tony's help and a little luck, they'll complete their mission of capturing heaps of skateboard footage.
It's kind of early, but we want to hit the skate park before we hit the road, so we're going to go now and then catch up to the pack later. I have a Jeep SRT that's got 620 horses, so it's kind of a beast in its own right.
It's ridiculous. You can't go slow in it.
Most of the drivers use the quiet night in Sedona to recover from Vegas and rest up for the long drives ahead, but some gumballers still manage to party till the wee hours, making the morning call even more challenging.
My name's Mathew Pritchard. I'm known as TV Idiot.
Hey, Gumball Rally, let's get naughty! Gumball Rally, let's get naughty!
Mathew Pritchard is a complete lunatic. Co-star of the cult hit Dirty Sanchez on MTV, Pritchard has gained a huge following for his ability to create anarchy wherever he goes. On this year's rally, Pritchard is riding with Gumball veteran Richie Warren.
Honestly, I couldn't think of a better lunatic to do the Gumball with.
Drift car legend Buttsy and world-renowned DJ Neil Navarro.
Being on the Gumball is the perfect excuse for partying and getting pissed, so.
The parties go on all night, then they wake you up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Is that in French or something?
Neil Navarro. Neil's a DJ.
Wiki, wiki, eggs and bacon!
And
I don't know, where are we?
we did Vegas yesterday. Sedona. From start to finish, you have to party your pants off. And if you get to the end of the Gumball Rally and you feel fine and you haven't done it properly, it's like going to Ibiza and coming home feeling refreshed. It doesn't happen.
Oh, wow! Jaeger race out.
Day 3, this is Buttsy. We're in Butsy's car.
Well, we've got a Nissan Skyline R34, massive turbo, 2.6 single turbo, 3-wheel drive. It's set up to slide, to drift.
And we're off to Grand Canyon. Jump in.
Come on, guys, seriously. It's been 3 minutes in the same spot.
The stars of Sedona, they trusted me to drive the car. I've never been behind a powerful car before. Drift! there was a massive road and all but it. He's always like, oh bloody hell, you drift around the corner there. With this turbo boost, and I'm like, I've never been a boy racer. I've got the power behind me. I thought, right, I'm gonna race these people. People are like, whoa, 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 what are you doing?
Oh! He's nuts.
Proper adrenaline rush.
As the entire rally heads for the Grand Canyon, Tony Hawk and Rooftop drop in on the locals.
Tony Hawk, bro.
But no, man. I really enjoy going to skate parks unannounced because when you announce that you're going to be somewhere, it's a whole different vibe. And I'd much rather go and skate with the locals instead of for the locals.
Dude, that is Tony Hawk.
And Gumball was a great chance to do that.
Tony Hawk.
This kid was asking me how to do frontside blunts, and I just gave him a little bit of advice. It was clearly something he'd been wanting to do for a long time. He made it, and he was tripping.
Mission accomplished.
When we come back, Tony Hawk's entire trip is threatened by a broken ankle. Pritchard goes sandal skiing, and some of the Gumballers face a mandatory jail sentence. Welcome back to Rally On. After leaving Sedona, Tony Hawk and Rooftop hit their first skate park of the day, and Pritchard gave the Skyline drift car a test spin before heading to the rally's first stop.
We got all the way to the Grand Canyon actually, and I just wanted to piss. But they refused to pull over, so we managed to find a plastic bottle, and I had a 200-mile-an-hour piss. And then we turned up at the Grand Canyon.
Would you like a sip of some Gatorade?
No? Okay. I think I love you.
Dennis! Want some Gatorade? Nice. I haven't got any money.
And here we are at a beautiful Grand Canyon. Look at the views. The scenery is lovely.
Come on, baby.
The police come around the corner. Woo! Oh, God.
There is good and bad points about our group with the car, yeah. The good points is you always have a laugh, but the bad points is...
Can you turn the camera off for me, please?
The park rangers were quick to investigate the reports of indecent exposure at the Grand Canyon.
Park ranger came over. Big burly guy, you know.
We ended up sitting on the curb like naughty schoolboys. I just felt like I was back in school again. We got escorted off the Grand Canyon Park.
We've been kicked out of the Grand Canyon. They're escorting us out.
It's not bad, a bit rock and roll, isn't it?
The Gumballers took to the highway for one of the longest drives of the entire rally. But despite the many miles ahead, Tony Hawk and his team had their own mission to complete.
Good looking. Ride.
Rooftop and Tony have been to so many places that they just know the good parks to hit. And it's like, well, how did you... We're in the middle of nowhere. All I knew is there's an Arby's around here. We were skating, we were getting some good stuff. Rooftop was trying to ride up a rail and then transfer over to a ledge. And on attempt 8 or so, slipped off the rail, snapped his ankle.
The rally continues on the long 500-mile drive towards Santa Fe. But with no radio in the car, Pritchard and Team Party are forced to entertain themselves.
We were driving down the highway and Shay Camera was there in his Lambo and stuff. We opened the windows. Oh, can we borrow your sandals?
We need to borrow your sandals. Pull over.
So we pulled over by the side of the highway and he gave me his sandals.
Hey man, I want these back because I can't drive barefoot.
Well, thank you very much, Shay Gamblin.
Have you been sandal skidding before?
No. No, I seen it, but I didn't do it.
Right, I'll give it a go for you now.
Alright. The craziest thing I ever see, a guy pulls me over and says, I want your sandals. What?
Skidding down this highway 60 mile an hour. Feet proper dangerous. It should be an Olympic sport.
Saudi sandal skiing.
They were good sandals, man. They must have cost a fortune. I've been sandal skiing on them, rubbing them down. They were perfect.
Okay. Woo! Right, that's Saudi sandal skiing in the US. We're back in the car. Come on. Let's keep trucking. We need to get to Santa Fe, boy.
After his accident, Rooftop is forced to seek medical attention. For Rooftop, a broken ankle would mean a fast exit from the rally.
When Rooftop got hurt, it was full doomsday. I mean, it was seriously like his whole world came crashing down. And so dropped him off at the urgent care.
It's not that standard that we go to an emergency room. This time I wanted to find out because I wanted to know what I was still capable of doing on this trip. What are you here for?
Sore throat, coughing.
The swine flu?
Yeah.
We realized it was going to be kind of a bit of a wait, so John, being the sweetheart he is, did the checkup on me.
I could take care of this for you. And it got pretty interesting.
Okay, you're good to go.
You just sprained it.
And no brakes?
No fracture.
Sweet.
Turned out Rooftop had a small sprain and he was just being
I don't think you needed to do all those things to me, Josh.
While the rest of the rally was making great time to Santa Fe, Rooftop's ankle scare put Tony Hawk and his crew way behind. They'll have to step on it if they have any hope of catching up.
We actually ended up getting a ticket. I wasn't even going that fast. I was going like 20 miles over the speed limit.
Follow someone too close and they step on the brakes, you're just gonna smash them in the back.
No, we're way behind because he sprained his ankle. We had to take him to the hospital.
Sorry.
We don't want you hurt on the roads.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Pound elk out here and cross the roads.
That's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, and deer that just jump in. If they go through that window, you're gonna be wearing it.
No problem.
See you later.
1,000-pound elk.
I've seen the Gumball go through so many different areas and see the police reaction in so many different ways. I've driven sort of in the middle of the pack and gotten pulled over by a cop just because he wanted to know what the hell was going on. You know, and then he said, "You're the only one that I could catch." Then there's other cops that are super excited. They know it's coming through. They know people are going to be speeding and they just wait.
You guys in some kind of a race?
No race. No? See, everybody goes as fast as they want for tonight.
As fast as you want. Meaning?
No. We go the speed limit.
When we come back, the freedom of some drivers is left in the hands of a small-town judge.
You'll be jailed for criminal speed. And that's totally my call.
You take Visa?
Team Party learns fireworks safety the hard way.
You're pointing the wrong way. Stop, cameraman. There.
And Tony Hawk and the rest of the rally continue on to Santa Fe for what becomes one of the craziest parties in rally history. Welcome back to Rally On. When we last left the Gumball Rally, Tony Hawk and his team were forced to make an emergency pit stop. Pritchard and the boys kept the party train rolling, as several Gumballers are caught speeding and are now forced to face the music.
Going to the police station. I think we're really in some trouble this time.
We just got pulled over. So now we have to see the judge. Hopefully we don't get any jail time.
Why do you have to go so fast?
It's like one car does it and everyone wants to follow.
Whoever the sheiks are, they almost hit me. They better hope I don't get them. They came around that corner so fast, I ripped my pants off.
All right.
You each have criminal speeding violations. You can be jailed for criminal speeding. And that's totally my call. The fines on this total $328.
You take Visa?
You know, I travel so much that I'm really jaded in where I'm going and what I'm doing, and it's like I just get in, do my job, and get out. So for this trip, it was just sort of relax and enjoy the ride, and this time we just got to really enjoy the view and to appreciate it as a tourist.
Really, what the Gumball does is provides us a platform to enjoy our lives with zero responsibility for a week.
You don't actually realise the size of America until you're driving across it.
Some people think it's just about driving fast from place to place, and it's not about driving fast from place to place. It's about getting from place to place.
Everybody has their own story to tell, so at each of the stops people are swapping stories. It's so much fun, you can't believe it.
Different delays and adventures have scattered the rally across the state, and Pritchard decides to make a pit stop that is sure to liven things up.
What's that? It's an aeroplane engine, isn't it? Fucking hell. Oh well, 275 mile an hour worth of supercar and his fan belt's gone. Yes!
Along the way you just make your own fun.
Very good. Mad Dog has got to be good. We just bought loads and loads of fireworks. Might be fun in the car. Our car was like a tank. Bombs and ammunition in the boot. There was rockets, there was bangers, there was smoke bombs and everything you could think of.
Oh, dude, you're pointing it the wrong way. What are you done? Because it's gonna hit me. Stop, cameraman. Dude.
Just going down the roads and setting them off for cars. Setting them off in the car. I remember we set off this massive rocket out the back window. We just went, all the flames come back, and Neil's there. We just went.
Burnt myself actually on that one. I think I've still got a scar somewhere.
We smelled like crackling off a pig.
It looked like we had afterburners on as we were driving. The speed Buttsy was driving, allegedly.
So I can't believe we didn't properly get jailed like the Irish.
There seems to be no end to Pritchard's good fortune, and the other Gumballers hope for the same as their freedom lies in the hands of the judge.
Okay. No jail or anything like that. You just pay the fine and we're gonna call this good.
But really, you heard the judge. You gotta use your head.
Fine, $378. And that's it, we're clear, ready to roll.
As the rally finally reaches Santa Fe, they are greeted by hundreds of local fans, all hoping for a glimpse of the celebrities, supercars and chaos that the Gumball 3000 is known for. Exhausted from the long drive and a day full of adventure, the Gumballers are looking forward to a quiet and relaxing night.
We made it! Turned up at the hotel about 11 o'clock. We started in Sedona, 14 hours later, we are now arrived in Santa Fe. It's been a good laugh, there's been fireworks, there's been skidding on sandals, there's been piss, there's been coppers, but now we're here, absolutely knackered. I think we're gonna go to bed, because we've got to get up at 7, ready to hit Dallas.
Are we going out or not? No.
No. I really do want to go out, but I know what's going to happen. Look at it, you'll get on the sauce, you'll get carried away, you come in at 5 in the morning, battered, and then everyone's leaving at 7, so... And then one of the guys came up to us and said, "You've been invited to party in their penthouse." So I was like, oh, brilliant.
I'll have a shower, freshen up, be on the sauce.
So we went to the room, shower shave, and partied our pants off. Whacking shots of Sambuca down our neck. We were screwed, absolutely KO'd. That's one of the best parties out in the Gumball. Absolute carnage. We got in bed, we knew we had like an hour's sleep. Can you all just get away and leave us alone?
On the next episode of Rally On, the Gumball 3000 forges onwards to Dallas, Texas. But all is not well as the combo of miles and adventure has begun to take its toll on just about everybody. You'll ride along with the Fuel Girls as they battle numerous car problems and fall victim to Pritchard's practical jokes. And Daredevil Trigger Gum as he attempts a world record motorcycle jump on fire. Everyone is on the verge of breakdown on the next Rally On.
Take my hand, ease it up your legs, squeeze, baby, squeeze. You know I like it when you beg, please, baby, please. Coming from my mouth, slow, baby, slow. Warm, in your mouth, then I blow, baby, blow. Take your little hands, spread your little sky form on the floor, and I'm turning up the gas. See you sway to the side, throw your hair back, brush across my face, giving me a little heart attack. Take your tongue, yeah, ease it up my suck, baby, suck. You know I wanna hear you talk, baby. Inch off your panties, show, baby, show. Like a moonbeam, gonna make you glow, baby, glow. Get in the spotlight, let me see you shine, baby, shine like a gold mine. Gonna make you mine, baby, mine. Flip your ass up on the floor, reach your hands up. More, baby, more, baby, more, baby, more.